It's the champion within. It's the Currie Cup round 3. 5 rounds are left on this 5-hour bus ride was for the Lions coming down to face up the Cheetahs in Bloemfontein. Oh, the weather has been looking very strange a bit because it was raining, but the sun has come out and is shining brightly to this hallowed crowd. Toyota Stadium here in Bloemfontein. Well, it was bucketing earlier on, and this is the few pictures that we were seeing earlier. And look at that now, picturesque, and that's the beaut. Western Province were victorious last night by 28 points to 14. The Sharks upsetting the Bulls at home, the Johnson Sharks creeping up on that log. Well, if you look at it, it's a fight for that number 3 and number 4 position between the Cheetahs and the Lions in Western Province. The Bulls are right ahead. The Sharks are really creeping in and trying to make a fist for it. Which makes this game an interesting one. As I mentioned, they're currently in a tight race for that 4th place. That's the last place for the playoffs, and this is the Lions side that Cash van Rooyen has picked, with Yanni du Plessis getting his first start, and Marvin Orie will be calling the line out, and at the back, Tian Swanepoel, the hero from last week with a long-range kicking ability. Oh, what a strength that he has. Stian Pienaar at number 14. Brave decision that he made, picking that ball and scoring a winning try last week. A lot of momentum they've built, but this is a team with the lax continuity. But you got Jacques Tutoy who's coming in for his first start. Nkunu is favoured again in the tight head position. Aiden Davis gets the first start in number 7. And William Smallsmith and Marco Yar, replacements on the wings. A very inexperienced side on the bench for the Toyota Cheetahs. But this game should be an interesting one. Two teams that play a very exciting, enterprising rugby. I like to give the ball a bit of air. Physicality will be important. Spoke to the coaches, and they were talking about the key performance indicators that they want. Set piece being the start that they want to start off with. So in that case, this is when I bring on a bit of expertise from the one and only Warren Brosnier.
Yeah, it should be an exciting game, this one, Bobs. With the loss that the Cheetahs had last week, they'd want to respond. And the win that the Lions had against Western Province would have given them that confidence that they can go out there and win the tough games, the ones that go down to the wire. So they come here with confidence. It's two very exciting looking teams. When I look at the mix of backs and forwards, and they can both run it. You spoke about the weather conditions. We drove down here today, down that N1. We went through thunderstorms and all kinds of rain, but the sun has come out, and Alton Yankees will lead his team out today. And how desperately would they like to back up that victory last week against Western Province. Yanni du Plessis, Willem Albert, a whole lot of Springboks littered in that forward pack. You spoke about experience. 317 caps in that forward pack for the Lions at Currie Cup level. Only 92 for the Cheetahs.
It's going to be an interesting game. See if the experience will be explored and used in this game. But the Lions building some momentum after the game that was postponed in October between the Cheetahs and the Lions and the Super Rugby Unlocked.
Marvin Orie, he's going to be so important at line-out time. Vincent Chatuka, and then the captain for the Toyota Cheetahs, Carl Wagner. He's had a superb season as the big guy. He's captaining his team. He leads from the front. The last time these two teams played was in the Currie Cup final last year, 2019, where the Cheetahs won 31 points to 28 at the self-same stadium.
It hasn't been a happy hunting ground for the Lions, but now they get a chance to try and take one back to Johannesburg. But it's the Bloemfontein Warriors, led by Carl Wagner.
Aiden Davis comes in that number 7 jersey, one of the changes for the Toyota Cheetahs. That's Ian Groenewald that we're looking at, the big lock forward that's moved down from the Bulls in November to join the Toyota Cheetahs. They have played an exciting brand of rugby through Super Rugby, Unlocked and the Currie Cup, the Cheetahs.
Rasta Rashivenga will be our referee. The man in the middle will be supported by AJ Jacobs and Griffin Colby, with Jaco Paper, the TV match official. It was the Cheetahs who won the toss, and they've decided to take the kickoff, and the Lions will be playing from right to left on your TV screens.
Yeah, conditions are going to be very important. This guy's going to be important one, Dili Similani.
Playing against his mentor, man who played a lot of games for the Lions, Howard Mnisi. Maybe the young man would teach the old man a few tricks.
You speak about conditions. We've had these thunderstorms, so both teams will be very aware of it as we have last-minute repairs to the telecommunications with Rasta Rasvenga. But the importance of starting well, of getting that early lead, you just don't know if the thunderstorm's going to come in. So you've got to start early, and you've got to get straight into this game.
Ready to roll. Willem Albert. Tiaan Schoeman. About to set us off. Some minutes long, and underneath it, will he get the touchline? Cotton Oscosan does well to bring it onto the field, gets the support from his forward pack. Andre Warner gives it to Steve Toilet. Big line chase up from the defense from the Cheetahs. Carl Wegner leading the way. Warner. He's got Alton Yanchis onto his left foot. He goes, and it's a superb clearance from him, taking his side all the way closer to the 10-meter line.
Yeah, the phase of play that the Toyota Cheetahs will be very happy with. That was a superb kickoff by Tiaan Schoeman right up against the touchline. Eventually, Courtnall Skosan did really well to take it, because it was going to drop inside the field of play, so he had to take it.
Steve, I put you here. Let's move across. Move. Yeah.
Six-man line out to the front they go, and it's Meyer to stay in the midfield. Over the 10-meter line they go, the Cheetahs coming around. Now it's Tiaan Schoeman. Clayton Blomiches with a lovely clever kick. An advantage was being played by Rasta Rashivenga, our referee.
The last feet, number 3.
Yanni du Plessis being the man who's pinned for offsides.
Dr. Yanni du Plessis didn't get behind the last man's feet at that ruck, at the tackle situation.
Intent shown by the Cheetahs, the one that put some scoreboard pressure, and Tiaan Schoeman lines up the first kick of the afternoon.
He's closing the gap.
The hook. Which is the knife? Which is it? Okay. Yes, okay. Okay. Thanks.
Steady. $330 points on his name for the Currie Cup, and he makes that 333. The Cheetahs on to the lead. 2 minutes gone.
Yeah, solid start from the Cheetahs. Good kickoff by Tiaan Schoeman. Nice penalty. They've moved the ball wide already. Forced the penalty.
8 behind.
Now it's time for the Lions to visit the half of the Cheetahs. Alton Yanchis. Underneath it is Carl Wegner, supported by Mkunu. Tackle from the Lions. Inside the 22, Tiaan Meyer now. On to Detroit, the hooker.
Inside.
Still inside, Meyer goes back to Tiaan Schoeman, who finds the safety of the touchline. Almost a replica of what happened in that first kickoff.
It was good pressure from the big Springbok lock forward, Marvin Orrie.
On the line.
Applying the pressure on Tiaan Schoeman. Good work.
No, come on the line, please. Red on the line.
Lions.
Yes, you're good, yeah.
Looking to go with the four-man line out here. Jaco Currie
Line, yeah.
hovering at scrum off position.
Such an important launching platform, the line out.
Visaki. Marvin Ori finds it, and they sort of turn around into it. The Lions got the ball right now at the boot, and swimming through was Andre Rudolph onto Warner. Dan Krill has been asked to carry the ball, but a good defense and tackled, and the ball was ripped by Skuman. Aiden Davis onto Marco Yar, who looks for the field position. Tian Swanepoel.
No, stop, 5.
Oh, it's a handsome kick, and he's taking it all the way. Malcolm Yar getting assistance from Clayton Blomichis. Yar. Oh, he went into a tackle, a strong one for Visaki. This is Mayor Andisa Nzila.
Solid tackle.
Okay.
Skuman looks to turn them around. Stian Pienaar gets up. And an advantage.
High tackle, 8.
High tackle from Len Massain.
Try scorer from last week, Stian Pienaar. Crucial score that he had. This is Frans Steyn. He was watching last week. He saw what Tian Swanepoel did. And he's going to lay down a little marker, I reckon. Here's the high tackle. Just
Excellent
above
work, AJ.
the line of the shoulder from Len Massain. What they did well there, the Lions, though, they went and fetched the Cheetahs behind that advantage line, but just a little bit high. But this is a monster that Frans Steyn is lining up.
Oh, he is a special talent. 64 meters out. Just outside his 22, behind his 10-meter line. And it's a boom, it's a kick, and it's soaring, yes, sir, it's over. But that is Francois Steyn for you. Welcome back, kid.
That is amazing. And he did not even look like he tried to hit that. He just took 1-2 steps, bang, smacks it, 64 meters. Cool as a cucumber, solid as a rock. That's what you want from Frans Steyn.
That's just ridiculous. Yankees. Skuman. Andre Rudolph breaks the first tackle, gets over the gain line. Mayer. Steyn. Booming boot again, goes ahead, searching for ground. Alti Yankees has got Tian Swanepoel, who's hosting another big hoof. And it's a great exit from the young fullback, taking the Cheetahs back into the 10-meter line.
You just see both sides trying to control the territory at the moment, trying to use these probing kicks to force a mistake and error. No error made by Tian Swanepoel.
He's joining before the ball's in. Yeah.
Tutori. We'll get the message from his lucid feinter.
A short-term 5-man line out, Andre Rudolph at scrum off.
Go to the front, it's Swinnevalt. And it's a penalty, already sported a technical one.
Number 8, double banking.
Andre Rudolph finds himself
Number 8.
shielding his player away from contact.
Yeah, it's for double banking, for just moving across the line and getting in front of the guy who's got the ball, Ian Groenewald. So almost performing a barrier, and you can't do that.
Well, now it's Tian Swanepoel's turn to get the Lions onto the scoreboard. It's an important game, this one. And Cheetahs lying at 5th position with just 17 points. Lions on the 4th place, which is a spot with 20 points on the log. And this catfight has got more significance. Yes, they played last year in that Currie Cup final.
If you catch it in field and go.
New season, new challenges. Swanepoel. 15 points to his name. His 5th cap, and he strikes it. And the ARs don't agree with his strike. Just pulling it a bit.
Behind.
Interesting. Both sides choosing to go for point anytime they're given a choice. Scuba. Goes a bit short, and Marvin Ori underneath it secures it. Carvik does well, appreciates the laws, can come around and play that ball, but now Lions got possession. Oh, bone collector, Willem Alberts carries strongly. Dan Creel decides to take on the players and he makes yards. Lions with the beat of steam now. Penalty.
Tackler 11, roll away.
Malcolm Yard coasting a bit on the offside line.
Yeah, what was good there from the Lions was the body position as they went into the collision. From Willem Alberts the whole way through Dan Creel. Good body position. They were able to punch their way over the advantage line. And it's just hands in there, not supporting own body weight.
It's difficult to
and
get
it's
to
very
it.
hard for Malcolm Yard to roll away in that position. But he is slowing the ball down.
From the right side of the field, that's Alton Yanchis now, who lines up the second kick for the Lions.
Yeah, I asked their coach, Ivan van Rooyen, who would take the first kick. And he said to me it depends on position, and Elton would make the call.
506 points in his career for the Lions on his 48 cap. Scored 4 tries in 2020, just 5 points. Games being postponed. Challenges for the Xerox Lions. Alton Yanchis, World Cup winner. Strikes, and he's got it. The Lions on to the scoreboard now, 6 points to 3. The Cheetahs lead, 11 minutes gone in this game.
Yeah, Alton's role in this team is so very, very important to the Xerox Lions. Got to steer them and position them in the right place and get the points and accumulate whenever the opportunity presents itself.
Oh, it's a cagey one, this contest. Tian Skuman. Marvin Ori positions himself underneath the ball. Carvik again goes around. He's allowed to do it. Warner. Willem Alberts. Made to carry there a bit. Warner dribbling the ball at the back of the ruck. It's a box kick from him to the side of the field. And Marseille just knocks it onto the touchline, but an opportunity.
Carl.
Yeah, the kick from Andrew Warner probably just drifted a little bit too close to that
What do you want, line up?
to that touchline.
Scrum.
And the Cheetahs will get the option, and it's great reffing by Ruster Wenger. They can have the knock-on or they can have the line-out, which either they prefer. And the choice by Carl Veffner was to take the scrum. Opportunity for Andre Warner today to start in that number 9 jersey for the Xerox Lions.
It's time to see what the doctor's been getting up to. Tight end for the Lions. Jakob Asaki,
Shoulder, okay.
Steve's Toilet,
Same as you.
Jason
Shoulder up,
Poole,
please.
Dutour,
Yes.
and Fenton
Crouch.
for the Cheetahs.
Bind. Yeah.
That was a delayed call from Ruster.
Guys, remember, we agreed we need stability on bones. Stability, right?
So that's what the refs want. They don't want to see feet moving around. They want stability. You mentioned Yanni Duplessis. I mean, he's so vastly experienced. Scrumming up against Brian Fenter, who's only got 3 Currie Cup caps credited against his name.
Bind. Set.
Steady scrum here.
9, stay up.
Solid from both teams. Skuma now to Howard Nice's short ball to Clayton Blommages. Is he isolated? Trying to compete is Dan Creel, and he's found the way to get the ball back to the Lions. Lions going to the blind side. Stian Pienaar decides to take the man in front of him. Good counter-racking from Zilla, but ball is still recycled. Hands from Marvin Ori, Len Massane, and great competing from Carl Wegner. Well, he wins a penalty for his side, putting his noggin into the hard spots.
The wily Carl Wegner. This is now when it happens out wide, the Cheetahs take the ball into contact, and opposition teams are going to see it as an opportunity to try and steal the ball. There's a hand in there from Dan Creel. They managed to steal it, but they then concede penalties. So you've got to be very careful out wide when you try to strike, because the teams will try and flood that breakdown and turn that ball over.
Tian Skuman is lining up his second shot at the post. Just about 52 meters away. We're at altitude here. Bloemfontein. Time for the big boomers to have a crack. Takes his time, and it's a good one. 9 points to 3. The Cheetahs lead at home.
Well, the 3 kicks that the Cheetahs have got, 2 through Tian Skuman, 1 through Frans Steyn, have certainly not been simple kicks. Superb kicking accuracy from both the kickers.
Lions to respond. Alton Jantjies goes to the left-hand side of the field. Clayton Blommages. Andy Santila avails himself with the carry. This is Mayer. Clayton Blommages. The ball is kept in field, and Tian Swanepoel is underneath it. He looks onto his inside. He decides to take the man on, and it slips and ball spills. It's a bit of a wobble. Andy Santila going sideways is tackled by Vincent Chituka.
Great tackle, Chituka.
Mayer now. Clayton Blommages. Swanepoel gets a second go. What's he going to do this time? Inside his 22, all the rights in the world to kick it out and directly. And it's a long kick, but he doesn't find a touch. Tian Skuman, assisted by Blommages. And it's a great kick.
Okay,
driving the Lions back into their own half.
In front of the kicker. You can't advance in front of the kick. Okay?
Yeah, I think what we can take from that, Bobs, when you've got the ball, you've got to be assertive with what you're going to do. You can't be 50-50 either way. And it looked like Tian Swanepoel was shaping to kick, and then at the last minute decided to run that ball up. You've got to make a decision, back yourself and go. But he'll learn.
Possession with the Lions. And territorially dominant too. Visagie. 5-man. Marvin Ori. Jakob Creel rips the ball, and he's transferred to Visagie, who's at the back of the line now. Carl Wegner trying to...
He's through the middle. He's through the middle.
He's got himself into the place of difficulty for the Lions. Carl Wegner.
He's a master. He's an absolute master at that. He reads it so well as the big guy. He's having a superb season in 2020. Standout performer for the Toyota Cheetahs at the moment, wearing the captaincy's armband, swims his way through, gets his big mitts, leans over, and somehow manages to get some sort of purchase onto that ball, like an octopus working his way over a rock. He crawls, clambers, gets in there, and wins the possession for his team.
Crouch.
Second scrum of the
Bind.
game.
Set.
That's a good hit from both teams. And they settle. Lions putting a bit of pressure with the second shove under pressure. But it's Francois Day now who decides to release that pressure by carrying it strongly. Skuman on to Clayton Blomwich's 1-2-on-1. Malcolm Yard. Good tackle from Stian Pienaar. Jaco Kriel pounces on the loose ball. Willem Albert does what he does best, carry the ball, goes forward. Warner. Elton Yankees, that is one Similani. Nippy.
Hands on the deck first.
Warner.
Now he
Chips and
kicked
he
it down,
goes.
fine.
And he's got advantage on his side, but he's got no
Release him.
numbers. Cotton Scorson gets
No.
reinforcements from Chituka. Elton Yankees with the forward pass.
That's a pity. There was opportunity there. Accuracy of the passing game, just letting Elton Yankees down. Got a little bit loose as well.
Where is he?
This ball here, they had the numbers. Could have gone through the hands to Dan Creel. Draw and pass, work it out wide.
Okay, quick review. We're all happy with the first 20? Yes, I'm happy with the pictures. I'm happy with our setup. Well done, guys. Keep it up. Good offside.
That's Rasta Rashavenga. Just making sure he stays in contact with his
And long,
assistant
don't
referees
deload
and the
him.
TMO.
Long.
And third scrum.
Steve Satoli for the Lions here on the loose head.
Crouch.
Up against Kuta and Tuna.
Bind. Set.
Set. So a bit of pressure from the Lions in the second shove, and Kulu loses his footing.
Number 3, yeah. Number 3.
Call
Overextending.
came from
Overextending. Yeah.
the assistant referee,
Griffin Colby.
Griffin Colby, yeah.
Elton Yankees.
It was the correct call as well from Griffin Colby. Feet a
Yeah,
little
that
bit
was on the
far
far
back
side.
for
Yes.
Tuna, and the feet just slip out.
Okay. We'll have a look, front. Yes.
Steve's toilet. Advantage.
Okay. Yeah. Just don't go on the play in the air. And don't fall on the other side. Fall.
And the calls coming through from
Thanks,
Marvin
Jaco.
Ori at line-out time for the Lions.
Goes to the back and it's Len Massane to Warner now. Elton Yankees hits the midfield. It's big man, Willem Albert. Doubling around. That's Massane now. Gets over to the 22. And the Cheetahs half. Marvin Ori met in the tackle by Fainter. Warner, Yankees, Stistone. Jean Rudolph being a nuisance in that rock.
Make himself a nuisance.
This is Elton Yankees leg draw from the fly half. Jaco Visagie sets up Willem Albert, who drops shoulder onto Similani. Now it's a bit of space is dancing.
Advantage. 11 right offside.
And it's a bit of an advantage for the Lions. Offside was the number 11, they said. Stian Pienaar.
11, huh?
It's just good work
Leave
from
it. 8.
the officials, giving as
Come,
much
hey.
information to Rasta
Leave that
Rashavenga and making the right
Offside.
decisions.
11.
You sense they've got a little bit of momentum at the moment, the Lions, and they've declined to kick at goal purely because of that reason. They've been able to shift the defence around for the Cheetahs. They're trying to add a little bit of tempo and speed to their game.
Carl, I don't want to penalise you for jumping.
Cheetahs
across
are one of the
line.
teams that
even the
try and
previous
shift
one
the
was
tight
tight.
forward.
It was tight, so just go up, not across.
Tight forwards around of the opposition team, but the Lions do exactly the same.
Lions in the 22. The Cheetahs. Visagie. Marvin Ori. Jaco Kriel goes in to assist, and the ball is transferred back to Visagie, who sits on the boot. Kulu has to roll away. Lions are making forward momentum here.
Advantage entry.
And
Penalty
entry,
advantage.
penalty advantage.
6.
But Visagie's got the ball and he's got momentum. That's the Lions on the scoreboard. First try of the game.
We'll slow down. First on the ground, yeah. Thanks, AJ. We'll have a look. We'll slow down.
Jakub
We'll clear
Visagie.
it. We'll clear it.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. They rolled the
We'll clear
dice.
it now.
Did Elton Yankees and the Xerox Lions. They backed their lineup. They got good depth. They had a penalty advantage, but they stayed tight and worked their way through for their hooker, Jakub Visagie, to get over for the first try. Superb work by the forwards. They splinter the Cheetahs. And does he get it down eventually? Or isn't Sealer underneath it?
Jakes,
Well, I think there could be a look up
time off.
from Jakub Paper, who is
Okay, Yaku.
in the TV match official position.
Decision is try, obviously.
Yes. So, Yaku, our on-field decision is a try. Please have a look and advise otherwise if the ball was not grounded. But our on-field decision is a try.
Okay.
We saw ground.
We'll look for evidence to overturn.
Yes, thank you.
Well, let's look at this. Bros?
Now the control. Watch indeed. Sealer. He comes in here, gets underneath, gets his
Yes,
legs
yes.
underneath Jakub Visagie. Then the arm comes under. Has he held that up?
This is a brilliant defense from Andisa.
He's so good at doing this kind of thing.
I mean, that's
That does not look like it's touched the ground.
has never. And the fact that he led with his knees so that he can get himself in a position of strength.
Okay. Russell, just right. We're coming back to you.
Okay, thank you, Yaku.
And I think that even
Okay.
the reaction.
We've got clear evidence that the ball is off the ground on the arm of the player, and it's not clearly grounded.
Yes.
So you can overturn your on-field decision and go back to attacking scrum.
Well,
Okay,
scratch
Yaku,
that off for our
I was playing
scorecard.
advantage over there, so I'll tell you what's happening. We're overturning my on-field decision. I'm going back for a penalty for a side entry by number 6 white at the maul.
Yes, that was number 6 white.
Yes, 6 white. No try, we're coming back for a penalty.
The little
That's why
giveaway
I'm using
telltale
penalty.
sign for me was Jakub Visagie's reaction.
It's about here.
He didn't
Okay.
jump up and
It's
go
about
crazy when
penalty,
he
side
scored that
entry,
try.
6.
He knew there was a little bit of doubt.
Time still off.
Superb work by
Let's
Andisa
regroup.
Nsila.
It's just the technique, bros. Well, that's when he came to the
Entry at the
side,
maul.
and that's a penalty for entering that maul. The Lions
Yeah, but you must keep it. You can't let go. Yes, and you can't swim. Yeah, but you
squeeze. More pressure on
can't. Yeah,
the Cheetahs. 6 penalties they've given away.
good work. Jakes.
Marvin Worry feeling the humidity. Got rid of his scrum cap.
Go 10.
To the front they go. Willem Alberts. Jakub Kriel. The sack was late. Visagie now, pick and go, 5 meters out, and he gets help from Stacey Toilet. An open opportunity there to clear the man out. Visagie cycles the ball onto Willem Alberts, who bulldozes over Andy Sintila. Yanni Duplessis. Lions relentless here. Marvin Ori. He gets the help and support from Chituka. This is Jakub Kriel with a superb try record for the Lions. Carry on now, Vincent Chituka. It's close, it's tight, it's the big man rumbling on. Albert, bone collector.
Oh, he's just unstoppable.
Okay, so AJ, what
He's
I
the
pick
big
up
man,
now,
Willem
we've got to
Alberts,
start chatting to
fulfilling a
4 and
distinctive
5.
role in that number 4 jersey.
Interference in the air.
Strong in the
Jumping
number
across
2
by 5
position at line-out.
and 4
Even
sacking
stronger
also 4.
on carry when he gets that ball. And they almost won it here, did the Cheetahs. But when he gets that ball, he's almost like a TLB, just moving and clearing ground, clearing bodies, swatting them aside, powering his way through.
Thanks.
Oh, rugby.
Yeah.
That's a
Thank you,
collision
Jakes.
game. Yankees with the conversion. And the the Lions. They take the lead by 1 point.
It's just coming around the corner with a little bit of help from Marvin Ori. Leg power, good body position, and the angle. All the secrets to ensuring that that man got over for the try.
A heavy grind from the Lions forward pack, and they rewarded with that try. Converted by Alton Yankees. That's time for the Cheetahs. Show they close. Skuman. Cotnos, score sign. Vincent Chituka is asked to carry. He's met in a tackle by Tutor. Lions retain possession. That's Warner. On to Alton Yankees. Simple, basics done. Exit play.
Yep. Yeah, we've spoken about it before. What you do after that score with a kick return, the exit, so very, very important.
Thank you.
Don't let the pressure just revert straight back onto you. It's a very good exit from the Lions.
Short man line out now, an option for the Cheetahs.
Yes.
Who've decided to go with the 5-man. Loose forwards in the backs.
Scrum off the griff 2 by 2 of the Lions. Yeah.
Detroit back 9 to the front to Mera. Skuman to Nisi, and it's so... Oh, he got blocked off the way. Wagner does well. Detroit now. Creel goes low. Dan Creel over the top. Missed pass onto Jean-Andre Rudolph, who plays Malcolm Yard, dancing, beating man. Cheetahs retaining possession. Ian Groenewald and Carl Wagner trying to pull a miracle. And it's Similani, the magic man. Onto the halfway line they go now, the Lions. Warner, Alton Yankees plays flat. Dan Creel carries a low pop pass. Alton Yankees again pops off the ground. Lions starting to show momentum. 2-on-1, it's an opportunity. It's Creel and a tackle from Clayton Blomwich does well. Retaining possession, Cotner scores some, ball goes backwards. Alton Yankees in the mix and... the ball was knocked.
You know, some classic Lions rugby that we saw there. The contact continuity and the offloading out of the tackle was superb. That one there, the control from Yaku Creel. And then Dan Creel's been very, very prominent. Strong in the midfield here. He has to hold, use his strength to stay infield, stay inside the field of play. And the captain, Alton Yankees, was involved heavily as well.
Water off.
Griffin Colby.
Time back on.
Say that he wasn't attached now. That's the Cheetahs line out. Defensive line out now for the Cheetahs. They go over the top to Jean-Andre Rudolph. And Jaco Visaki slips the tackle. And Tian Meyer under pressure and not much ground gained. Lions with the momentum.
No, it was fun. It was fun.
I just feel the Cheetahs rushed things a little bit here. They had more time and they would have liked a bit further distance with that kick.
Yes.
Lions forwards pack been menacing in this game, fighting them way back into the lead. And the try and the carries from the forwards, the driving maul has been successful. Jaco Visaki. Scrum kept back on for Marvin Ori. Goes to the back to Chituka. Creel peels off and he goes forward. Asking Willem Albert to carry again, and Nsila has to put his shoulder in. And Dan Creel now into the midfield. Lions building phases.
No, leave it.
Yanni Duplessis. Playing same side the Lions they go. Alton Yankees. Possession is key now for this Lions team. And what a tackle from Jean-Andre Rudolph. Dislodges the ball. Jacques Detroit on top of it.
Last feet.
The scrum up position, decides to take control. Aiden Davis. Carl Vechner in support. That's Mayan with the chip and the chase from Clayton Blomichy. Stian Pinard does well, cleans things up, and he gets rid of one. Into the tackle was Nzila. It's a strong winger, Pinard. And Steve Sitole. Oster Currie. Warner. Chituka. Challenging line onto the... And he loses the ball in contact. So much possession.
Yeah, they've got the possession at the moment, have the Lions, and they're asking the Cheetahs to make a lot of tackles. They're making more than double the amount of tackles of the Cheetahs at the present moment. But the good thing about what the Cheetahs are doing is that their tackle completion rate is very high. They've made 34 tackles, they've only missed 2. They're putting their bodies on the line, and they're sticking together and holding as a team, which is very important. The points difference, only 1 point the difference. Vastly difference in possession, 64% to the Lions, 36 to the Cheetahs. So the Cheetahs are hanging in there, and that is important at the moment. They just got to hang in there, and when they can break, they can go and score. But the Lions are certainly building a bit of contact continuity, some nice offloading happening, and they're dominating the territory in this first half at the minute.
No worries. All good.
Most of the game being played in the 2 quarters, and this is how the try was scored. Willem Alberts with the power.
Oh, he's like a tractor. You put it in a low range, and you're not going to stop him.
Yeah. Just support.
Yeah, speed, yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I felt it there. No worries.
Did you feel it?
Yeah, I felt it.
Good night. Just go.
Let's go together there.
Important for the Cheetahs now to have a period of possession where they get the Lions to make a series of tackles, and there are some questions defensively.
Both of us, yeah. We can't move. We can't move forward. Bind and stability on bind, guys. Come on, stability on bind.
Got to ask this Lions team to make some defensive decisions. Their scrum has been very, very solid.
Crouch. Bind. Okay, time off. Front rows. Guys, we can't have this all day. We're all in the change room in the same area. We agreed on stability. Let's get it right, please. Yes. Get off the shoulder, bind long.
Speaking to Mchunu to get that bind long onto Sisatole.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Stay out.
It's mad, but the Lions come on and they break it.
Oh, the doctor's in the house. Yanni Duplessis dishing out his own form of medicine. That is not the kind of medicine that makes you feel good in the morning.
Administering a bit of menacing from the Lions pack. While they grind straight through. And that's what it means on that bench.
Yeah, and as soon as that pressure came through, you could see the Cheetahs step to the right to try and turn their way out of it. That's the penalty from Rasta.
Right. Alton Yankees decides against going for the touchline, and he thinks points first.
Cold, eh? Yes.
Oh, just a power scrum. They loaded up, they loaded those legs. And splintered the scrum of the Cheetahs.
45 meters out, Elton Yankees lining up. His third kick of the game. And it's successful, 2.
Same routine he's done for years.
Due diligence. Yankees. And another one.
Yeah, and the same result that he's been getting year in and year out. A real leader in this team. The penalty earned by the front row, Sisi Toli, and this man, Yanni du Plessis.
Cheers.
And Yaku Fasaki.
Another positive for the Lions. Yanni du Plessis with Willem Albert on his back. That's a lot of power.
That's a good point.
Tian Skuman. Cotton Scorson gets up. Decides it's time for him to run, and he does well. He's broken the first tackle. Over the 10-meter line he goes.
Advantage.
Still fighting forward.
Red.
Advantage high tackle. Warner.
Yeah.
Alton Yankees with no options.
Leave it there. Hey, get off the ball. And listen, time off. Next time, I will advance the team 10 next time.
No, he's just a loose forward trying to win the ball on the ground. He doesn't listen to the whistle.
Next
Aiden
two, I've
Davis.
got 7 and 8 doing the same thing.
He's not getting
AJ
an
Griff.
invite for Christmas.
Oh, there we go. Now Tian Swanepoel.
Don't you just love South Africa?
He's going to load up as one of these kicks. And we watched the game earlier, the game between the Bulls and the
Well,
Sharks,
that team wants to play quick.
where the Sharks got an
7 and
incredible
8.
victory. First of all,
10
let's
to go behind
focus
the
on this
players.
run from Courtnall Skasan. If he's a little bit of
Talk to
space, he's
7
got
on a
so
penalty.
much gas. He steps in field. There's
At
the
the
high
scrum.
tackle from
At the scrum.
Mchunu over the top. They're playing advantage, and they'll come back for this kick. But there was that fantastic kick from Kerwin Bosch, 61 meters down at sea level. We've had 64 meters from Frans Steyn.
Dang.
Now Tian Swanepoel.
57 meters. Special talent. Kicked the winning kick last week against Western Province. Can he put his name on the scoreboard? A strike, and it just goes underneath it. Didn't really catch it the way he wanted. It was not a clean strike that sends warnings. Long kick from the Cheetahs onto Swanepoel. Looks for Dan Creel. Swanepoel, Cheetahs creeping up on the offside lines. And
7
it's
out. Release and roll away. 7.
2 penalties in a row now.
Release and roll away.
Cheetahs. Alton Yankees going for the touch, and it's a brilliant kick. Inside the 22 of the Cheetahs they go. The run from Chituka never released the player,
Yep.
and in that way made it difficult for the clearing up players.
Becky Finnacher.
No,
Yeah.
right
Because you're
onto
on
that
top of
ball
them
was
and you
Aiden
can't place.
Davis, who's penalised, and
Just test
that
your
has
comms.
seen the
I don't think
Lions
mine are dead.
marching on into the
Can you
22
hear me?
of the Cheetahs.
I can't hear anything. Mine are dead. Mine are dead. Oh,
Right.
sorry, I can't hear.
Penalties conceded from the
Okay.
Cheetahs.
Sign
Discipline,
language.
something to work on.
Okay. I'll just look at you.
Misaki. Marvin Ori.
Ball.
Creel. Ball is
Leave
transferred
his
to Misaki at the back, joined by the 2 centers, Similani and Dan Creel. The Lions now getting momentum, traction off the
No,
ground.
up there. 6.
Cheetahs trying to do their best to hold
No
them.
ball is here.
And the ball is on the ground. As players need to get out to centers. Marvin Ori offers himself as a ball carrier. And gets it. And now it's Yanni du Plessis, 5 meters out. Detroit competing.
No,
That's
you
actually
missed
Francis
that
Dane. Has to leave it. Warner. Willem Albert again. Goes mountaineering. Yaku Creel. Pressure from the Lions. And Chandra Rudolph. He gets one. turning over the ball, all the rights to it. And it's a
no, he's
great
on his feet.
pilfering from the 8th man.
Yes, he is on
Cheetahs
his feet.
survive.
Thanks.
13 points to 9, the Lions still on the lead.
No, we've got 30 seconds.
Cheetahs with 30 seconds. And Tian Skuman about to release the pressure and retain possession. The strike is good and he finds the safety of the touchline. Cheetahs
Yeah,
ball
so
in.
my comms are dead, so I
from the
can't hear
penalty.
anything from anybody, because I think someone touched my radio.
And look at the work
But,
from Jean-Andre
we
Rudolph.
can have
Got
this
himself in the
lineup.
right,
Let's have
strong
this lineup.
position.
I'll just
And
navigate.
competing. You have to be critical, maybe not supporting his body weight, his knees on the back of the tackle player. Dutour. To Gunnevar. Expect the skid competing for Marseille, and Albert cleans up the work. Warner. And it's a knock
On
on.
the ground there.
And that breakdown. That's the half time. That's the Lions who are on the lead. But 13 points to 9. And just one try in this first half. That's a cat fight at Toyota Stadium. 13 the Lions, Cheetahs 9.
Yeah, that one.
The champion within, it's Carling Currie Cup round 3. It's the Lions on the lead against the Cheetahs. Warren Brosnan has been doing some work, catching up with assistant coaches.
Warren, you 4 points in the game. Are you happy with that first half?
Yeah, generally happy, Bronze. I think, there are a couple opportunities we left out there. Cheetahs did really well to defend now towards the end. So we got a bit of set-piece dominance. We just got to keep testing them there.
You've had territorial dominance and possession dominance. Would you like to have had a few more points in the bag?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think we can go for the touchline a bit more, but we'll talk about it now. But the boys are looking in a good space. We just got to keep going.
Thanks, Warren.
Cheers.
Malusi, 4 points behind. What was the message to the team?
Yeah, we need to do the small things well. We need to apply the pressure to them. I think that's what's important. At this point in time, we're playing a lot of rugby in our half. We just need to shift that bar a bit. If we go there and we play a bit there, I think we can get a bit of some points. But we're going to have to change it. We're going to have to shift the bar to their side.
How do you change it? Because you've got no possession, no territory at the moment, starved of the ball.
Yeah, the most important thing is to keep the ball. We're going to have to try and keep the ball. If we can build up phases and look after the ball better, and I think we can get into their half, and then get into their half by building up phases, and then we can take it from there. Yeah.
Good luck, Malusi.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's the Cheetahs who are looking for a response from that first half. They're looking to have possession and territory, and looking to Carl Wegner to lead this men. Bros, you had the chat, and you did put the question to Warren Whiteley. Were they happy with their conversion rate?
No, I think they wanted to get more points for their dominance that they've had. I mean, they've literally played in the half of the Cheetahs for 69% of the game. They've had 68% possession. They've made the Cheetahs make a lot more tackles. The Cheetahs have had to make 43 tackles compared to the 17 from the Lions, so they would want more from their 4 points. The Cheetahs have got to look at that positively and say, hey guys, we didn't have the ball, we're only 4 points behind, we've conceded ball at scrum twice, we've conceded ball at line out. If we can sort some of these things out, get the ball and start asking these Lions to make some tackles, and we can see the dominance here. This was a massive scrum from the Lions, and they've got a very solid tight 5 as we've become accustomed to from the Xerox line. So everything to play for these two teams. As you said before, third and fourth, it's that fourth, fifth place that they're fighting for, with Western Province on 26 points, Lions on 20, Cheetahs on 17. But the thing is that the Cheetahs have a game in hand as well.
With the game in hand, the Cheetahs have to show a bit of response. They're at home.
We're good to go.
And the Lions finally getting some momentum and playing 3 games consecutively. Finally, some postponed matches, which is the first one in Super Rugby unlocked.
Yes, that's fine. That
was in October. And
let's go.
Took a 5-hour bus trip on Thursday.
Well, they came here early, so that 5-hour bus trip is out of their legs. It's not a problem. They came in early, they prepared well, they've been here for 2 nights, and it should be a superb game of rugby in the second half.
Alton Yankees goes long. And Clayton Plummetry's underneath the ball. Goes for the clearance, and it's a big punt down the field. Swanepoel, well positioned. Looks onto the inside, Alton Yankees. Stian Pienaar has got the tendons off Howard Mnisi. But Stian does well, he's got power, he stays on his legs, he tackles, fights. He gets his forward pack back behind him. Alton Yankees now to Jaco Visaka, ball back to Dan Kriel. Set off for Jaco Kriel. It's a 2-on-1. Is he going to use this winger? He looks onto the inside, and it's Warner, and he's cruising away. Sure for the Lions in the corner. Oh, what a great counter-attacking play from the Lions.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant from the Xerox Lions. When you receive kick, you've got to have kick strategy, and there was kick strategy here. They wanted to move it wide. They had the little double around move with Dan Kriel. You thought Jaco Kriel should have maybe perhaps passed outside, but he used his skill, that little left hand with that offload, and the communication from Andre Warner was out of the top drawer. He was shouting on that inside. He knew that player was there. He's running, commit the 2 players, play inside to Warner. Absolutely superb stuff here from the Xerox Lions, and you've got to actually take this all the way back to the incredible tackle fight from Stian Pienaar. He got blindsided on that tackle by Nisi. He stayed on his feet, he fought his way through, won his team 5-10 meters, and because of that, they were able to go and score.
Oh, Lions strike first in the second half, and they take the lead to 18 points to 9. Alton has been a successful kicking display from him. Will they carry on with the exhibition? Alton, and it pushes it. All right, it's 18 points to 9. Warner on the scoreboard.
Now, superb start here. This is the fight I was talking about from Stian Pienaar. Works his way through. He's got 2 would-be tacklers. Busts his way through. Gives his team time to fall back. And that little offload from Jaco Visaka was so good as well. And how good is it to see Jaco Kriel in full flight, using his skills and offloading ability. The support line from Andre Warner out of the top draw as well.
Skuman. Cotton or Skosan does well, breaks one tackle. He fights. And placing the ball backwards to the try scorer, Warner. Alton Yankees under pressure, but finds the safety of the touchline. Clayton Plummetry decides against a quick line out.
Now that's what experience gives you. You can't buy experience. That's it from Alton Yankees. Cool and calm. Knock it out. Get the line out, set near the halfway line, and restart again.
They lead by 9 now. The Lions wanted to score first, and they'll be looking for that bonus point to stay close with the chasing pack onto the log of the Carling Currie Cup. This is round 3. 5 more rounds left. Dutour goes to the back and is well competed by Marvin Ori. Visaki. Yankees looks for Cotton or Skorsan, who was met in the tackle by Aiden Davis. Warner. Now it's Visaki carrying the ball strongly, the young man. Andre Warner setting up for a box kick. And pressure onto that. And the Lions retrieved up the ball, but it was a knock-on from Cotton or Skorsan. Competed well. It's a competitive kick.
You know, when you compete, you need to get your cradle high, and he's not high enough as William Small-Smith. Doesn't time his jump. Needs to get those elbows up, needs to get the arms up, and time it off the 1 foot so that he can launch. He was just too low, so he couldn't dominate the airspace and couldn't command the ball.
Straight. Yes, straight. Yes, let's keep it straight. Let's keep both of us. Yes, we've identified it.
Lions. Lots of power from Willem Alberts and Yanni Duplessis.
Yeah, you spoke about
What
that
a spine
combination.
that is.
Yeah. Important, your tight head lock, so important. You think Mark Andrews, you think Bakkies Botha,
Johan Ackerman.
Johan Ackerman, and now Willem Alberts.
Fine. Set. Hold out 9.
Cheetahs retain possession. Howard Mnisi onto William Small-Smith. Plays Malcolm Yard. Malcolm Yard puts it on the boot and he just takes it out.
It really does look like, and we saw early on, I mentioned that they try to hurry things a little bit on kick. On attack, they try to hurry it a little bit. They don't look settled at the moment. The Cheetahs, they look disruptive. They've only had 30-odd% of the possession. In fact, 20% in the second half. They just need to relax. They're good with ball in hand. They've got to back their systems.
They've been upset in the lineouts too, with Marvin Ory competing well and marshalling his own lineout to distinction
Let's
too.
not start. Lions, come in, come in, come in. You come in.
5-man lineout, Lions ball. They go to the back and it's Len Massane. It's a very low, and they decide to go to the blind side. A good read from Tian Meyer and forces the mistake. Ball into touch goes.
Pre-planned move here from the Xerox Lions, trying to use that little blind side from line out. The read from Tian Meyer was very good.
Lions. That's the last one I'm talking.
You talk about the lineup, they've gone to a 4-man now.
Cheetahs. Davis, and the ball doesn't go straight, and Fasaki does well. Yaka Kriel open up his ribs a bit. Finally retrieves the ball.
Well, have a look, Jakes. Do you want to have a look at that quickly?
Yankees.
Just that tackle on this number 6. Okay.
Competing again was Cotton Scores and a knock-on and playing the ball on the ground from William Small-Smith.
And you're playing it
Pressure
right on the ground.
mounting against the Cheetahs.
You have to get on your feet, though. But you have to get on your feet.
Alton Yankees with a cross kick. Stian Pienaar, 1-on-1. Holds on. Malcolm Yar, Wandisile Similani reacting well with Massane. Lions on attack in the 22 of the Cheetahs they go. Warner. Marvin Ory. Warner again. Alton Yankees dancing. Alton Yankees frees his hands. Willem Alberts with an assist. And Warner with the brace. Oh, get in, son. Lions all over it.
Oh, there's a clear momentum shift here. Dominance now from this Lions team. They're able to bust the tackles, get the offloading game going. Getting their arms through the tackles. And playing with a lot of confidence. Andre Warner in for his second.
Oh, continuity from the Lions. Innovation. Daring play. Cross kick instead of going for the touchline. They retain position. Now Alton Yankees with a conversion.
Now, what this Lions team have done is they've actually played the Cheetahs game and tried to speed things up. The kick here from Yankees, he's so good at this. Feet of a magician. Drops it on the spot. Stian Pienaar then wins the contact. Again, the hands now. Hands of an angel from Yankees. And then the inside ball from the big guy, Willem Alberts, to his scrum off. A superb try by the Xerox Lions.
Oh, double try scorer now. Warner scoring the first one. And that's the second try for the Lions in the second half. And they're on the bonus point. And that's something that they targeted before the game. Skuman. Skorsan. Vincent Chituka. That's well, Vincent Chituka. Cheetahs are falling off tackles now. Vincent goes past the 22 handsomely. Alton Yankees. Swanepoel in the mix, and he breaks the tackle. Line break. He's got support either way. Is this the hat trick for Warner? Swanepoel just playing around and bouncing people. Alton Yankees with the support. Warner goes to Dan Kriel. Numbers from the Cheetahs. Defensively, they've retained numbers. Vincent Cheetahs, he started the play. Steve Tolle, offload. Who else? It's the doctor. Yanni Duplessis. What a play from the Lions. It's probably his first try for the Lions and his first start, and he's celebrating.
The work from Vincent Cheetahs through the tackle, busting, pushing off defenders falling off like dandruff. Then the control. Tian Swanepoel goes through. He was in clear space. He held onto the ball, wasn't sure where to deliver it, and held onto it and recycled the ball. And then it was just the skill and the doctor. They're going to be talking about this on the bus trip back up to Joburg after this game. I can tell you. What a moment for Yanni Duplessis.
It's the two props linking like backline players. It's some special game, this. Yankees converts 32 points to 9.
It's good clearing there of the ball by Andre Warner. The offload again from Cheetahs. And that's the secret to this Lions team, is they go into contact and they're always looking for that, loosening that arm up and trying to get the offload. They've got communication coming from behind, and they listen and they deliver that pass.
On the bus ride back to Joburg, it will be a 50-meter run from Yanni Duplessis. What a try from the big man. And the Lions really turning on the style here. Continuity, offloads, and it's a change in the front row for the Cheetahs. Nkunu has come off. Born Fenta has come off.
Who needs to come off?
And Cameron Dawson has come onto the field. Eric Diaga. Howard Mnisi has limped off too, replaced by Cheetahs Swanepoel. Cotnell Scoreson protects himself in the air. Lions outside their 22 they go. Looking to Willem Alberts. Brings the ball back into the 22. Warner, Yankees cross kick. They really putting the pressure into the Cheetahs. Skuman does well to retain possession. And it's a tackle, has to be released. Going to the blind side, Ruben de Haas. Clayton Blomiches meets Dan Creel.
Solid from Creel.
No, he doesn't like that exchange. De Haas. Carl Wegner in the tackle. Does the ball gets dislodged? Not. De Haas now looking and scratching and searching. Manus van der Merwe on his debut for the Cheetahs. Offload from Skuman. Marco Miar onto it. Cheetahs now. Change of direction from Reniel Hooker. Carl Wegner needs the support and he gets it. Ruben de Haas. Good hands from Clayton Blomiches. How's that from Reniel? This is Swanepoel. Swanepoel. Ruben de Haas looking for the try, and the Cheetahs back to play.
Well, they brought the bench on as the coaching staff of Harvey's Currie, and they've made an immediate impact for the Toyota Cheetahs. It was so flat on the advantage line. That was the secret. Those balls there were on the advantage line. And then that inside ball from Cheetahs Swanepoel to the trailing run from the scrum half. We've seen a couple of these scrum halves running this trailing run so well. Down the midfield, down that inside line. But it was the flatness of the play and the pass of the ball that unlocked the defense of the Lions.
Good intensity now in this game. We've got 3 tries already in the second half. Just 14 minutes gone. Tian Skuman for his 3rd kick at post. Takes his time. Goes through the processes and he converts it. 32 points to 16.
That was Skuman with the offload, the beautiful hands And soft touch from Markham Yar did so well to control that ball. A couple of the heavies got involved. Carl Daphne's been a great servant for this Cheetahs team and done so much work. It was the hands that were the secret. And the trailing run from the Haas gives them a sniff, gives them hope, and lots of time still on the clock.
Ruan Dre has come on for Yanni du Plessis, the try scorer.
Yeah, you don't often say that.
Oh, had to. Out to the Yankees. Tian Schoeman underneath it. Goes on to Jean-Andre Rudolph on the mid of the field. And Jean-Andre Rudolph breaks the first tackle. Gets over the gain line. Offloading contact and supported by the young man, Diaga. And that ball ricochets back. Dries Swanepoel. Tian Schoeman said, let's do the right thing. Get out of our half. Well, no, it's Tian Swanepoel. Right. He drills it into the touch inside his 22, and it's a long kick. His side just went out in his own 10-meter line.
Yeah, last year he was in Australia playing club rugby in Sydney. Amazing story of how he's been brought back to South Africa. The Namibian Tian Swanepoel, he was loading sandbags and making sure there weren't rocks in those sandbags and working whilst playing club rugby in Australia. So it's just great to see him out in the field and getting an opportunity.
And kept on knocking on that door. Minus for the Maverick. And his face cap goes to the front and he plays it well. And it's Ruben de Haas. It's on to midfield to Andise Mzila. De Haas. Schoeman. Clayton Plomiches with a missed pass. It's an unfortunate pass.
Yep.
Asking a lot from William Small-Smith.
And the body language not great at the moment from the Cheetahs. They need someone within their team just to light that fire.
Time off.
Neil Huko on the field, great to see.
Dylan Smith is coming on for the Lions and is followed by Ian Henning Kamfer, who replaces Jakob Asaki. And a great outing for Steve Sitole.
Yeah, the front row for the Lions have had a good day. They get fully replaced now that Sitole and Fasaki leave to join Yanni du Plessis, and they'll get a round of applause from the bench.
Time back on.
This is Vincent Chikuta. He's been good, Bobs. Really has. He's been energetic. He's been a willing ball carrier throughout.
Kamfer with his first line out. Goes to Massane, and it's an accuracy from the Lions. Good body positions. They start to get a bit of momentum. The Cheetahs repelling it well. Lions, Chituka adds a bit of weight on,
give me a number.
and they get an advantage.
Griffin.
Set piece, strong
Number
from
5. Okay.
the Zurich Lions. Out in Yankees with a clever little dab. And Clayton Bomiches.
Lifting legs. Number 5.
Lions
Yeah,
tightening the
lifting
screws
both
up
legs. Number 5 at the maul.
on the set piece.
It's one of the items that the refs have been asked to monitor throughout the season, and they don't want players taking out the legs of players at the maul, or picking them up or lifting them, unless that player is actually carrying the ball.
10.
Steve Toilet, a well-earned drink for him and Yanni du Plessis.
Yeah, well, they've got smiles on their faces. They've absolutely loved it.
Okay, let's go now, Red. Let's go. Let's go.
Lions doing the fundamentals well.
Correct. The set piece has been good. They've dominated scrum. They've dominated line out. And they've dominated the possession and territory stats, and thus they are in the lead, 32 points to 16.
11 penalties been given by the Cheetahs and only 4 to the Lions.
Quicken it up.
Yeah, which is the habit. The defending teams are usually going to get penalised more.
And the Lions have been rewarded with their 10 visits into the 22 of the Cheetahs by 24 points. 2 visits only for the Cheetahs, earning them 7 points.
Let's go,
now.
Red.
Marvin Ori in the front, and it's a more Lions with
He's through the
momentum.
middle.
Through the middle was
8 through the middle.
Jean Rudolph, and he does well to win a penalty,
8 through the middle.
free kick.
Taking it.
Oh, he learned that in Varsity Cup rugby. Jean Rudolph swims through. So he's got his captain just to the
through the
right as
middle.
well,
Lions,
trying to do
let's
the
go.
same thing.
Thank you.
Works his way onto the ball carrier,
Let's keep it stable.
and the ball carrier is the one man that you can play.
Johnny Rudolph. Hard-working loose forward.
Spent time at the Pumas, just left there at the end of Super Rugby Unlocked. Come to the Cheetahs.
Started every single game ever since then.
Crouch.
It's Ruben de Haas.
Bind. Set.
Cheetahs coming back on the scrum with a bit of power from Francis Dane now in the midfield. Ruben de Haas goes for the clearance. Cardinal score sign, Tian Swanepoel. He looks for the space and he tries to play possession, but Tian Skuman done well.
Stop.
Clearing
Yeah.
the field from his own 22, all the rights to kick it out on the full. Into the half of the Lions, the Cheetahs go. Lions ball though. More changes from the Lions.
You've got Reinhard Northnachel has come on, and Willem van der Sluis as well in jersey
Was it
number
clear to
20.
you?
Rotational play.
Open.
Ronaldo leaves, he's had a good innings.
Jaco Kriel
Okay, we'll
gets a
watch
little
on the front.
Andres too.
Yeah.
Jan Henning, comfort. Marvin Ori, Alton Yankees, Dan Creel. This is one just listen Milani. Bounce pass to Stian Pinot, does well.
Driving around the side. 8.
Coming to the side,
8.
doing all the great work he has done in this game.
8's driving around the side.
And another penalty goes against the Cheetahs. 12 now to 4.
What's going on? Red.
Yeah, that's a penalty there,
Let's go.
count, that's going to hurt you. You concede 3 times the amount of penalties, and you
We'll have
haven't
a
got
look at that.
territory, and you haven't got possession, and you're battling at set piece, you know you're in trouble. And I think someone from that Cheetah side have got to go and say, hey, let's. Some of the Springboks have all left. There could be opportunity. There's 16 points left in this game. There's more than enough
Thumbs
time.
off. Number.
And we see another sub, Manuel Rust, the very talented
Okay.
Manny Rust is going to come on in jersey 22.
No, it's an exciting
Just call it,
partnership
call
of
it.
these two youngsters. The
What number
future
is it?
of the Lions rugby.
But he's replacing Dan Creel. Dan Creel has been very
Yeah, but that's
important
what I was at with
defensively
Bottom
and in that inside channel
because the ball went
for
straight
all
off the
that's
top.
been good for the Lions. So,
Yes,
and he's
yes, I was
limping
happy
off, so
with
it's a
that
bit of an
one.
injury as well.
Two centres, the youngsters I mentioned, both junior Springboks. On to Philip van der Sluis, decides to hold on to the ball. Good decision and maintains possession. Dylan Smith from Warner. Warner, one to Similan. Warner, Alton Yankees on the flat ball over the 5-meter line. 5 out now, the Lions. Manny Russ. Warner. Big ball carrying Ru Andrea. Coming around the corner, Marvin Ori. Oh, Lions. Turning on the power game. Switching off the finesse and the polish. And going to the grunt. And Marvin Ori with the try.
He's going to absolutely love it. So they just kept coming around the corner. Did the Lions, they went same side, same side.
That previous
The
one, I was
aggressive
happy.
fold
There
defence
was no
wasn't there
clash,
from
and it was off the top.
the Cheetahs. They weren't shooting
so
off their
play
line and
on.
knocking players backwards.
Yeah, good stuff.
Clayton Blomicky's tries, but he's just too light when
Yeah,
you've got
yeah,
a player like Marvin Ori coming in on that outside in angle.
Yeah.
Unrelenting
Okay, thanks, Griff.
and dominance from the Lions in this game. They've won the game
you.
line dominance, and because of that, they are getting over the advantage line, scoring the tries.
The Cheetahs falling off tackles. And Lions being so successful, they ball carrying Alton Yankees. Lining up another kick for post. And they have scored 5 tries already. (37-16) Alton Yankees. And it's a successful conversion from Alton Yankees. Well, Francis Dane was trying to put pressure on this, but this worked.
Yeah, there's many strings to the bow.
Last 20, nothing in it, AJ.
Well, they contain many arrows in their quiver, do this Lions team.
Okay.
We can see how good they are when they go out wide, but they're also good around the fringes. They've got the players that can carry, and of those 5 tries, 3 have been scored by tight forwards.
Tian Skuman is replaced by Reynard Fortain, number 22 jersey, on his 3rd cap. Plumage is kicking off. Van der Slees, what a take from the big man. More set by the Lions, down to a ruck now. Warner looking to the blind side. What hands from Cotton Scorsan. And is isolated.
Leave it. 10 more meters.
Now discipline now
Leave the ball on the ground.
is needed on both teams. The Lions infringing or delaying play.
This is the opportunity the Cheetahs are looking for.
Fontaine came on for Tian Skuman in fly position.
Great hands by Scorsani. He's on the ground. The players are trying to rip it out. He's holding on to it. It's a clear penalty.
Minus for the Bafra. Options, Reniel Hooker goes to the front, gets it.
More. Advantage entry 18. Advantage
Cheetahs
18
in a
entry.
good position. And Ruan Dreyer not listening. Advantage. Francis Dane with the cross kick. Malcolm Yar through his basket.
18 entry. Yep. 18.
It's very important for this Cheetahs team to emerge from this game with some positives. They can start building these positives now. They've got the right field position. France Dane knew they had the advantage. It was worth having a go. Catch that and he probably would score or be just dragged off into touch.
Open the gap, otherwise I'm just going to...
It's an opportunity worth having a go at. Setting up another line-out of the Cheetahs. And the front is Carl Verkner. And the ball on the inside, a bit of clever trick play. A peel on the front, off that line out. De Haas, Carl Verkner, the captain. De Haas again, Jean-Andre Rudolph. Money Russ stands up in the tackle. De Haas. And it's on to Diager. De Haas going same side. Fontaine, Reynard Fontaine, a little step. De Haas changing direction now. On to Aiden Davis.
No, move!
Cameron Dawson, hands on the ball. Has to play. Cheetahs
No, stay out!
bringing some possession onto the game. Currie
No,
again about
seven,
forwards
seven.
around the corner.
No, you're pushing it straight, the ball's there.
Pick and go. Cheetahs ball, but slow. Andy Nzila tries to build some momentum. Diago over the ball. Ruben De Haas. Clayton Plumage. Offload from Clayton to Reynard Fontaine. 5 meters up now, the Cheetahs.
Advantage
Not Narco and Stain.
off your feet.
Oh, someone is going to get a talking to. 2 penalties in a
19.
row. Under
Off your
pressure.
feet.
This was important from Clayton Blommetjies because they were battling to get the offloading game going. There was always two tacklers in on a Cheetahs player. Cheetahs players battling to run onto one player to get the arms through.
No, the team, more pressure because too many penalties down here. No, 19, he was clearly off his feet. He's not supporting his weight. Time's off, so he must support his weight.
Reynard Northnagel.
Sorry, 10. Just remember, call all of them. Too many penalties here.
They've been put on a warning for too many penalties.
Cheetahs have lost 3 lineouts. Lions at the moment with 100% accuracy in their set piece. Marvin Ori.
Thanks, Griff.
I've seen players
Get the
using
message across, 10.
those water plastics instead of sharing the bottles.
I'm just waiting
Staying
for this
safe.
injury on the
Making
floor
sure.
to get up.
And this is Dion, the big man, Pinnock.
He's been so strong. Got dynamite in those thighs. Good on tackle
Is he staying or is he going off?
as well.
Is he going to stay? Okay,
Certainly
let's go.
comes off his wing looking for work. And really making a statement in that number 14 jersey. Played in the Currie Cup final last year for this Lions team. The 22-year-old Menlo Park former high school pupil.
Time back on.
Minus for the Maverick. Onto the front, they go to Jean-De Rudolph. And Nsila goes and recycles the ball. Cheetahs, another advantage. Cheetahs, this is minus for the Maverick on his first start. Yes, he gets the try.
Thanks. Good work.
No, it's a real special moment for a player.
Yeah.
His first start or first game for the franchise, and he gets his try. Minus Van der Merwe.
Okay, perfect. We just want to have a look at him. Just something quickly. We just want to have a look at him.
They were solid here in the drive. Broke away, used superb strength there, did Van der Merwe, to work his way over for that try.
Yes, we've got grounding. I've got grounding. There.
Tackle in from Vincent Shakuta.
Grounding there. Yes, try. Thanks.
Trying to sustain, converts that one. It's 39 points to 21. 10 to go. All right, what work from that driving maul. And minus for the Maverick. Bouncing and ricocheting his way through the tackle. With tension from Vincent Chituka. Lions. Positive with the second half display. Yankees. Carl Wegner hasn't stopped trying, the captain. Ruben de Haas and Francis Dane caught in 2 minds. Disappointing from him.
Oh, he knows exactly what he did. He had a look. As this ball comes, he looks up at the defence. The man was shooting up on that outside, looking to see what he was going to do.
Yep. 8 sub.
Rudolph Smith, man who played against the Barbarians for South Africa, comes off the bench to replace the number 8, Lan Massane, a former Queenian pupil.
Lan Massane's had a good game, ranging out wide. Run some good support lines.
Yes, perfect.
Great opportunity for Rolf Smith. I know he's itching to go with all the injury problems and hassles he's had. Very powerfully built.
Moved from the Bulls to the Lions.
Bind.
Exceptionally good over the ball.
Set.
Scrum from the Cheetahs, strong, but Warner does well to pick and play.
That's a
strong
tackle.
in the tackle was Clayton Blommetjies. Ball from Chituka. This is Camphor. Stian Pienaar deputizes that scrum off. Coming around there is Rudolf Smith. A substitution. LT Yancey shows on the inside. Cotton Skorson. Smith, ball back to Willem van der Slees. The sun is coming out in Bloemfontein. Tries have been raining in the second half. Gain a penalty on the breakdown. Ruan Dreyer now. Lions have been keeping it very basic and simple around this play. Close play again. Vincent Chituka.
He's had a big work rate.
Smith, Marnie, Russ gets closer to his forward pack. Warner.
In the middle.
Penalty
Yeah.
in front of the post.
Offside.
They've scored enough points.
They've got their
Bonus point.
bonus point.
Wants to go to set
A penalty
pieces.
there. Or penalty here. Okay.
And
I tell you,
Elton.
a scrum in that position could be
8.
absolutely
Late in the
superb. But he's
breakdown,
going to
Ruck's
go.
clearly
He's got
formed,
the
and
option
you just
to
put in
go.
your hand to slow it down.
It's a bit of a difficult one because the Cheetahs have already sort of turned it on in the second half.
Yeah, as soon as they've had that change, when you had you only see Jaco Fasaki and Sisitoli go off, there's been a change at scrum time. And we see
Okay.
Mordenay van den Berg's going to come on to replace Andre Warner. Andre Warner's had a superb game
The ruck
this
was formed
afternoon.
there, and you went in late. Time back on.
Taken again by Vincent
Chituka.
Backwards.
More
That's fine. Turnover's good.
Van den Berg, and it's a turnover. Ball back to the Cheetahs, but it's a bit loose. And Francis Steyn saddles the nerves. And he thinks he needed more than that.
He's got an absolute siege gun boot as Franz Steyn and
Victor
Red. No,
Skiketi
come in. Red.
comes onto the field
Come in, otherwise it's a free kick.
for Andisa Nzila. Man is joined from the Greek crews. Overthrow from the Lions and a good reaction from Manas van der Mather, Ruben de Haas, Francis Steyn, Clayton Blomekies. Tackle from Similani.
No, you missed it. You clearly
Counter-attacking
missed it.
coming in from
Clearly
the
missed the
Lions.
ball.
This is Fontaine now. Francis Steyn says, let's play downfield, boys.
purposely not kicking the ball out.
Monet van den Berg to Tian Swanepoel, who takes his time to clear his lines.
Yes, they're going to give you... Move. Move.
There's Ruan Pienaar. Great to see him on the sidelines. Had a chat to me. He says he's hoping by the end of the month he might be out there again. He had a grade 2 on his medial ligaments on his knee. And Cole Vechner, the captain for the Cheetahs, had a standout game for them. Taken to the front. De Haas. Swanepoel met solidly in defence in the centres. They'll bring it back. Blomechies with a big dummy.
You're off your feet.
Cheetahs would desperately like to get a score before this full-time hooter sounds in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Penalty to
Offside. 22 red.
Cheetahs. Franz Steyn takes the ball straight
Not
away.
onside, Griff.
Takes control and bangs it downfield. Doesn't find touch. Unfortunately for Tian Swanepoel, he knocks it on. So it's going to be scrum feed to the Cheetahs about 5-6 metres out from that try line.
Yeah, well, listen. Elton, we're slowing down the tempo. We're coming from the side. Sort it out.
It's Tian Swanepoel. Made such a big statement last year.
Yep.
Kick gets rolled down. Opportunity here for the Cheetahs to salvage something out of this game. Next week they're off to Nelspruit to play against the Pumas. Cameron Dawson on the loose head for Cheetahs up against Ruan Dreyer.
Bind. Set.
The halves with the feed. Steyn. 110 kgs of Frans Steyn. The reverse angle here for Davis.
Advantage, pillow
Van der
side.
Merwe, has he gone over for a second? No, he gets repelled. Desperate defence from the Lions. The Haas. Fortuyn. Caught behind the advantage line. The hands from Hugo.
Pillow side. The breakdown, not fine the last week.
One of the Lions players offside.
Yeah. Pillar offside. 16. Never behind the last feet, get behind the ruck.
Decision time here for the Cheetahs. Do they go for the line out? Do they go for the scrum?
Now
They're
we're
having a
carrying
bit of
on.
scrum
We're carrying
dominance
on.
at the moment.
Let's go, we're carrying on.
So their captain, Carl Wagner, has the right to call it.
Yes. Off. Julian, off. Water carriers, off. Off. Let's go.
Cheetahs would desperately like to get the last score. Take that scoreline to 30 points.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Down.
Feet guard from Ruan Dreyer.
Yeah.
And jersey 18. Dylan Smith on the loose head for the Lions. Jan Henning Kamfer at scrum half. Up against Marnus van der Merwe, Cameron Dawson,
Crouch.
Eric Dioga.
Bind.
De Haas takes it quickly. Steyn.
You off the ball.
Desperate defence from Russ. Davis. De Haas. Rudolph can't catch it. Similani hoofs that ball downfield. The chase is coming from Stian Pienaar and Tian Swanepoel. Great work
Now, ruck's over. Ruck's dead now. Ruck's over.
by the Cheetahs to secure this ball. Wagner doesn't expect it. They've got numbers out wide, do the Lions. Kamfer,
Yeah,
Currie.
advantage over.
Money Russ. Puts the kick through and it just ricochets off the feet of the Cheetahs defence. That's Money Russ.
That's your mark.
Last line out of the game. Going to be a line out feed for the Xerox Lions. Job done. Mission accomplished after that victory against Western Province last week. Russ.
On his feet, first arriving player, holding on.
Guilty of holding the ball on the ground was Money Russ.
Nah, just tell us, we'll just penalise him. Just tell us if he does
So
anything.
Frans Steyn will take this penalty. Even though the full-time hooter has sounded, the line-out will take place.
They coming, yes.
Strong work defensively there by Cameron Dawson and Jean-Andre Rudolph. Can the Cheetahs score the last try of this game? Davis takes it at the back. Tall and strong. De Haas. Steyn. Swanepoel. Lovely little run around. Blommetjies off the left foot. De Haas. Sniping around the fringes. And Vincent Chituka, he's had an immense game this afternoon. His work rate has been phenomenal. He wins the last penalty of the game.
There we go.
You can imagine, he'll just tap it, knock it into touch. And that is at 23 points to 39. The Lions win it. Got their bonus point. They came down here on a mission. They came down 2 days early because they wanted this victory so badly. They have emerged with a very good result for the Xerox Lions. 5 tries to 2, 39 points to 23. The Lions have won this one in the City of Roses.